Hi, I'm Dr. Katie. I'm both a medical doctor and a breast cancer survivor. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to click subscribe. I almost said surprise. I don't even know why I'm thinking about surprise. Subscribe because then you can know when I do new videos. I'm trying to be releasing videos regularly. I mainly talk about holistic healthcare. I talk about my experience with breast cancer and continuing on hormonal therapy for breast cancer. My experience as both a patient and a doctor working in family medicine and which is general practice here in Australia, and psychiatry. I've worked both urbanly and remotely, but I am most passionate about holistic healthcare and about providing healthcare to people who are living in remote communities or who are more marginalized and less likely to access high quality holistic healthcare. So these are some of the many things that I'm passionate about and what I'll be talking about on this channel. So, what am I going to talk about today? Well, I just want to talk a little bit about a typical day for me working in a remote area health service where I am both working as a doctor who's providing primary healthcare, so if you wanted just to see any sort of doctor in an outpatient setting that you might get, so a lot of it's health prevention, disease prevention, treating chronic diseases, things like diabetes, hypertension, depression, headaches, anxiety, what else? High cholesterol, having a urinary tract infection. These are common things that we see and get. But then we also have a 2-bed, it's basically like a emergency department. And if you call 000 or 911 because you want an ambulance, we are the ambulance. Our nurses, our beautiful, lovely nurses, tend to be the ones that answer that call and will go pick you up. And we as doctors manage emergencies, and we coordinate with doctors at the hospital in the closest major capital city, and when people have emergencies, we actually fly them in. So that's what we do. It is a wide variety of presentations. It's a really, really interesting job, and I've really, really enjoyed it. And I've been reflecting back the past few weeks on my role and the things that I need to do to improve. And some of that is learning new things, making sure you're up to date with guidelines, making sure that you have the necessary procedural skills that you need. So we do a lot of, I drain a lot of boils. I see a lot of scabies, I see a lot of head lice, other procedural things. We did a wedge resection. I learned to do a wedge resection of ingrown toenail. I remove foreign bodies from people's feet. If people have broken a bone, we have the ability to do x-rays and it's really great because we can see the image, but the images are also sent to radiologists in the capital city to look at and report them, and we can do plasters and things like that. So I obviously reflect on my medical knowledge, making sure that I have the procedural skills, but then I also think about myself. my life, the lens through which I see the world, and the impact that that has on the care that I provide and how I see situations. And I've thought more about the importance of being self-aware and how that is vital to patient safety, and the importance of, self-aware about what your strengths and your weaknesses are as a clinician. Self-aware and creating especially if you're in a leadership role, creating an environment around you where people don't feel intimidated to come to you with concerns, or to come to you and question decisions that they wonder about, because things aren't black and white, and there's so much strength in coming together as a multidisciplinary team and talking about people's different views on situations, because they have had different training, different life experience. Maybe they know the patient better, or have a different type of relationship with the patient, as in have cared for them for a longer period of time or a shorter period of time. And there's so much strength in that, the strength in the debate. Because, we want to say that medicine is black and white, but it's really, really not. There are lots of areas and lots of times where maybe people are arguing about what the best practices in the literature and the guidelines, the scientific literature. Or maybe there are varying opinions about how to apply an evidence-based guideline to someone's particular life, their particular social situation and setting, and what's maybe going to be realistic about what can happen with their care. Or maybe you're working with a patient who is struggling to adhere to their medication or medical treatment for chronic disease, despite wanting to, or saying that they want to, despite knowing what they should be doing. Because life happens, because making good choices about our health can be hard day in, day out. And people have differing opinions about how we approach that, or what they think the barriers are for that patient to be optimizing their health and their health outcomes for whatever reason.